Last time I talked about the human thinking stack and some of the implications of it. And what I want to talk about this time is one of the dramatic implications of this one. And the dramatic implication is something called panic thinking. Now, when we think of panic thinking, why we think of, oh my, I smell smoke. Ah! Okay, that is one kind of panic thinking. That's the acute kind of panic thinking. Acute meaning really fast, you got to do something. And this brings up an important point. Remember, I was talking earlier about the relation between morality thinking, the morality layer doing things, and the judgment layer doing things. Morality is something that you have thought about. Morality says, I know how to do this. I know how to do this fast. I've been practicing. It's very much a part of what I call sport thinking. When you're doing sport thinking, your brain is very, very busy. When you're playing a sport, that is. Your brain is very, very busy. But it's doing things that it's done before. And what your judgment layer is doing in such case is what coaches call heads up ball. You're busy looking around, seeing what's happened, getting implication. Your judgment layer worries about that, and the morality layer takes care of where the ball is, where you are, what you're going to do next. Okay? Now, sport thinking is very efficient. It's very high performance, but it can't handle something new. When it's something new, judgment has to take care of it. And the burning building is a perfect example of that. Okay, how often do you find yourself in a burning building? Okay, so this is something new, and because it's new, morality says, I don't know what to do about it. It's up to you, judgment. And judgment says, oh, yeah, you're right. It's up to me, and I have to do something fast. Now, normally, I'm kind of slow and clumsy, and I'm kind of learning things, but no, because this building is going, I have to do something fast, okay? And so what happens is your judgment layer starts to imitate morality. It says, I got to do it fast. How can I do that? And what judgment does is it focuses down, and it says, okay, I got a problem. All I'm going to pay attention to is what solves that one problem. Okay? Now, the reason this can be a problem is because if judgment hasn't picked the right problem, it doesn't know. Okay? Classic example, classic story about that is you've got the burning building, and it's a house, and you've got a husband and wife, and you've got children, and everybody runs out. Yes, we got it right. They get outside, they're standing, and the mother suddenly says, my baby, and runs back into the house. And where's her baby? Her baby is in her husband's arms crying. What happened? Judgment layer trying to imitate morality. The mother solved one problem. She got out of the house, but she's in a panic. She says, okay, I took care of myself. What's my next problem? My next problem is my children. Did they get out of the house? And she is focused down so much, her perception doesn't pick up the fact that there's my child in my husband's arms. She didn't pick it up. That's panic thinking. Okay? And this has survival value. The reason we have the panic thinking is that it has survival value. If there's a tiger over in the woods there, and you don't think, you just say, oh, I've got to run away and climb the tree. and I win. I have the grandchildren. But it isn't necessarily always right. So we have what I call panic and blunder, panic thinking and blunder action. And the problem that we get into is this panic thinking and this blunder, and the blunder that follows. The blunder can be huge. It can be terribly expensive, as in the case of the mother not seeing her child. And what this is a place where this kind of thinking becomes very important. We are witnessing blunders all the time. And if you can identify blunders coming up either in your own life or in what people are doing around you, you're going to be seeing these expensive mistakes as they are happening or before they're happening. You can do something about it. So, panic and blunder thinking. This is a very important part of understanding how we're thinking and making it better, something you can take advantage of.